And now we are live.
Welcome back to another episode of tonight's Friday Night Podcast. This time we're going to do a makeup. So, we're going to discuss our MLB predictions first for the 2022 World Series and postseason, or the playoffs, or, as I like to call it, National League Series Division. Since I live in Pennsylvania, I am a Phillies fan, not a Pittsburgh Pirates fan. We will be talking about mainly our predictions for the Philadelphia Phillies, Chicago Cubs, what else is that? Oh yeah, New York Mets, and and Cincinnati Reds, and also predictions for American League, Houston Astros, New York Yankees, Texas Rangers. I think Texas might be National League, but I'm not sure. You know, all those teams. Alright, so let's go. So the Phillies have just won. Their record is now 2-1. The score against the Atlanta Braves was 9-1. I was watching the game. Harper, Stott, Marsh, all them, they did pretty good. Hoskins, yeah, he was good today. But he kept he missed like 2 balls at first base now. So my prediction for Game 3 is, actually, no, let me start the TV and see what Game 3 is. Because Fox says they're gonna have Game 3 like right now. It's on break right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So let's see. So here are my predictions for the Philadelphia Phillies. So their record is 2-1. They lost against the Braves last game, and they weren't really prepared because of the rain delay.
Oh.
They lost it badly, 0-3. But they won today, 9-1. So my predictions will be that they will win again against the. I have to look at it. Actually, I have to look in the lineup. I only focus on like National League that much. I don't really focus on anything else.
Okay.
National League standings. Here we go. Here we go. Standings. Alright, so Atlanta Braves, New York Mets, Philadelphia Phillies, Miami Marlins, Washington Nationals, and then here we go. Alright, so let me go in National League. Oh, it looks like Phillies is in the top 3 in the NL East. Alright, so my predictions is that Game 3 is San Diego Padres. Oh no, wait, this isn't. I don't think. I'm sorry, but no. Padres are American League. Game 3 is an American League division, so it's Padres against the Dodgers, apparently. LA Dodgers against San Diego Padres. My prediction is that San Diego will at least gain 3 points. First baseman will have a flunk at least a few times because of the stress. But I'm suggesting that LA Dodgers are going to win by 7 to 8 points. So I think it's going to be like 3 to 8, 7 to 8, like something like that. So, yeah. So that's Game 3. My prediction is that Game 4 for the American League will be LA Dodgers against Cleveland Guardians. Actually, that sounds correct. And my prediction for that game, Game 4, will be Cleveland Guardians. Actually, no, it won't be Cleveland Guardians. LA Dodgers, actually, because they still have a few players from 2020 when they beat Tampa Bay. So I would suggest, actually, that LA would win. So, let's go back to American League. Game 5. Alright, we got Philadelphia Phillies against New York Mets. Let's say that the Mets won. I have to look at the lineups. This is just the teams. National League standings. LA Dodgers. Okay, got a base hit. LA Dodgers just got a base hit. Alright. Yeah, Dodgers are definitely going to win because they actually have the most World Series wins. Actually, I think I'm going to drop Philadelphia here, actually, for World Series. Game 6.
I really wish Big One was in here.
Yes, Swing and a miss. Strikes out against LA Dodgers. They lose 3-4. Sucks. No. But at least they tried. So that's my World Series predictions. So, if I can actually find the standings. NL.
Be right back. My grandma's calling me.
Right up. Phillies brought the Braves to take 2. Images. Here we go. Here's the postseason. So, Philadelphia against St. Louis. Philadelphia won against Atlanta. Now, Philadelphia won 2 times against Atlanta, so they get to go up. So, Philadelphia. Right now, San Diego won against New York. So, they're going against LA. So, my prediction, LA wins. Philadelphia Phillies against the LA Dodgers. Actually, my prediction, LA loses, actually. Because Atlanta Braves are almost as good as LA Dodgers in a way. I mean, they have good batters, they have great, first basemen. Especially good pitchers, too, except for that guy with that 80 mustache. I forgot his name. But, he kind of sucks. He gave a full-on walk to Marshall and Hoskins. So, I think I'm actually going to let Phillies pass. Not because it's my favorite, but it's because that, Philadelphia was actually doing really good, especially because they won 9-1, so I'll let Philadelphia here. So it's the NLCS. Right? It's the National League Central Series, or whatever that is. Alright? Philadelphia wins. They're going into the World Series. Meanwhile, in the American League, Cleveland Indians wins against Tampa Bay. Cleveland goes up. Seattle Mariners against Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays wins. Now we got New York Yankees, Cleveland Indians. New York Yankee wins. I mean, Aaron Judge has hit 61 home runs this year, so I gotta let them slide through. They're in the ALCS. Now, Toronto Blue Jays against the Houston Astros. I'm gonna do a random number generator on calculator.net. Calculator.net. Because I'm gonna do, alright? So I'm gonna search random number generator. Alright? If it generates even number, the Houston Astros will win. If it is an odd number, the Toronto Blue Jays will win. 3, 2, 1. 21, an odd number. Toronto Blue Jays wins. And now they are going into the ALCS.
Imagine if it was 23.
We got New York Yankees against, what'd you say, Pat?
Imagine if it was 23.
No, I said 21.
I know, but imagine if it was 23.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so we got Toronto Blue Jays against the New York Yankees, the LCS.
Inside.
Now, this one's a tough one. I'm gonna pick New York Yankees because they have the best outfielders ever. I'm not kidding. Like, they have, some, like, except for center field. Center field and left field are kind of flonky, but right field mostly good. So I'm gonna let New York slide through this one. Toronto. So, we have Philadelphia Phillies and Toronto Blue Jays for the World Series. This one's a tough one, because not only a few months ago, before the playoffs, we actually beat Toronto like so many times. So I don't know what to do on this one. I think I should let this one Alright. I'm gonna do calculus.net. Alright. What do you mean no internet? Stupid. Pat, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, this time I typed it wrong. Calculator.net. No internet. Alright, here you go. It was just typing it wrong. Alright, so if it is an even number, Toronto Blue Jays will win. Or no, odd number, Toronto Blue Jays will win. Even is Philadelphia. 94! The Philadelphia Phillies are 2022 world champions.
Wow.
And since the last win in 2008, Philadelphia Phillies are 2022 world champions. So, if you didn't hear me, Philadelphia Phillies beat St. Louis Cardinals, so they get to go up against the Atlanta Braves. They won. Philadelphia Phillies goes up in NLCS. San Diego against New York. San Diego wins. Now they're playing against LA. But LA wins against Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies win. AL West. Cleveland Indians against New York Yankees. Well, Tampa Bay against Cleveland. So, I'm going to let Cleveland slide through Tampa Bay because they really suck. And Cleveland loses against New York Yankees because of Aaron Judge's amazing hits, So, New York Yankees. Toronto Blue Jays win against Seattle Mariners because they've never won a World Series and they aren't really good. We beat them in May because they suck. So yeah. And Toronto wins. Houston Astros, the cheating Astros.
The cheating Astros.
Toronto Blue Jays wins. New York Yankees against Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto wins. Philadelphia against LA. Philadelphia wins the World Series. And then Toronto against Philadelphia. Drum roll, please. Philadelphia Phillies win the 2022 World Series because they got an even number. So let's go Phils. Alright? Congratulations on your prediction. Now, if it goes the complete opposite, Phillies will well, I don't know how to do that. I will do a second prediction next week. Alright? So it's the complete opposite. I'm going to explain that. Alright? So, or I'm going to do a mixed up one. alright? I'm gonna do a mixed up one. And an alternate one, maybe. But yeah. Anyways, we're out of time. Next to our second topic, A&W reopening.
Oh, yeah.
The A&W, Appleheads and Western, was founded in 1930 by our founder, Appleheads Joseph Heads the First. So, Appleheads Joseph Heads has adopted the railroad in 1930, even though he technically found the remains in 1929 after the stock market crash. In 1933, he found 131 in the shed, refurbished it, and got it to work after a few years. So, yeah. And then it's present day, but yeah. How we managed to get it fixed, it was actually from a Roblox bug update to fix any broken scripts. So, the couplers started working again, because they broke when one of our devs tried to fix the engines, which failed that. Somehow, the game is actually up and running. We are expected to release either around next year or November, but I'm suspecting more of next year. Like February 2023, when the Flying Scotsman will visit after its 100-year anniversary. So yeah. But that will be explained next week. And the Flying Scotsman's anniversary will be explained next week.
I think it was either last night or the night before last night where I discovered the A&W was fixed.
Yeah. So we are going to do a double header with 23 and 4. 4 and or Shunter and 4. I don't know. We'll do a poll, and we'll do what type of train: special excursion, charter, rail fanning event. So yeah. We don't know how it's gonna work. So our plan is we're gonna fix all the whistles and audio first. Then we're gonna put everything back to where it was. Remove all the broken engines. Add refurbished ones, which are one of our devs is already working on. And so, once we get the audios and whistles, we'll go into the testing. The testing will do full excursions, and we'll do future updates that were never ever done. And this will all take up to a span of 2 months and 30 days, in my opinion. So, 15 days. 2 months and 15 days is when it's going to get finished. Now, 2 months from now is, Christmas. So we're going to, I don't want people to work during the Christmas season, but I think I'm going to have to. So sorry, Pack, but you're going to work during Christmas. Not, on Christmas Day, but, during Christmas break and, before Christmas break.
Huh.
So, yeah. So that's how it's gonna do. So, yeah.
Alright.
So that's how A&W is gonna get fixed. We're gonna do audio first, then make the refurbished models, which every model will take about 10 days to complete. So it might not even be until Christmas. It might actually be until, January, February, March. I'm gonna say February 31st, 2023 will be the release, will be the brand new, or the weekend, the last weekend of February 31st isn't even a day. I'm high today.
Oh my god, bro. It took you a while to this.
Bro, I thought, bro, I'm dumb. I'm gonna say at least, the last weekend of February will be the release date of A&W. Because once again, each model takes 10 days to complete, so we have to finish it all before February, and then we'll have our big excursion in February. And I swear to God, if nobody joins them, we did all that hard work for nothing, then screw you. For real, we're gonna work on this super duper hard. We're gonna revamp 23. We're gonna get back 53. For goodness sake, we're gonna fix Shunter because that's not fully FRA approved. So yeah. So here we go. Day 1. The audio for everything except bells is removed. Whistle audios are re-uploaded from Trains, a new era. And all Trains games will be a new whistle. 23, I will do a poll next week. The poll is, should 23 have a stock-built 3 chime, the same one that Toby wore, and Toby's new whistle in the Thomas and Friends episode. The second one, a classic Canadian national whistle, the same one that 89 wears. C, a Banshee, or D, a Southern Pacific 5 chime. Alright, so those are your polls, and it's next week. So day 1, all the audio is removed. 23's whistle will get uploaded from Trains, and will be fully complete. Next, we do 53. Well, 53 is actually getting rebuilt, so yeah. Shunter and 53 are deleted. 4 will be mostly put on freight and shunting excursions due to its wheel locking up. Maintenance will mostly be done on 4 in order to fix this. But yeah. So we're gonna do so yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Next, we're gonna see if we can do like the I forget. We're gonna see if we can get 53 done, which one of our devs is surprisingly working on before we even announced the reopening. So yeah, there's that. And then we're gonna fix Shunter. It's already have a rebuilt model. We just need to put in all the audio, and then it'll be good for updating. Shunter is the only one that is like close to completion. Yeah. So
all we need to do is just fix the whistle on there.
Yeah. So make sure. All right. So 23 at the time will be currently getting a rebuilt by one of our developers. 53 will be getting rebuilt. 4 will be put on shunting display. Shunter will be put in revenue service, actually, with 15. Yes, you heard me right. Shunter is getting put on revenue service. I don't care if everybody says it's inaccurate. It's only going to pull like 2 to 3 cars. But yeah, you heard me right. It's being put on revenue service. So, and 15 will also be doing cab tours. Day Out with Thomas is canceled. All Day Out with Thomas is canceled due to the licensing issues with Mattel. We don't want to get sued or something, like get fined on Roblox, because remember Roblox does take legal action now, so I can't do that because I don't want to get sued.
Oh.
I mean, they can't sue me, but they can put on a cease and desist. So, I'm not gonna do that. If y'all all are complaining about that, that's not my problem, that's Roblox's problem, and the company's problem. I would need to completely sign, like, something with Mattel about contracting, and I would have to do all the licensing issues, and then go to Roblox and tell them about this, and then they have to approve it, and then I would have to rip the contract as soon as the end, so yeah. Alright. And the next one is that Shunter is already rebuilt. We just need to get the audio because of the March 29th incident of 2022. Yeah. AMW will be running up soon. Diesel engines. 15 is currently our only diesel. It is actually the first diesel we've ever added. 2 other convergency system units were added after the merge, but they were scrapped like a day after due to an engine malfunction, and it was unfixable. Like, it was irreplaceable, so we couldn't fix it. So yeah. So we eliminated, basically just kind of like wanted to eliminate those engines because they were crappy anyways. So next, we're going to add some new diesel engines. SD70 Visiting Specialty Engine, Tsukuma and Western Heritage Unit. This will only appear on the reopening day and any other and the season's grand and the season opening days will be A&W SD70 ACC 1930, owned by the Tsukuma and Western Railway. The engine was built in around 2008, the year the Phillies won the World Series. And then it was given to me, or given to the former owner. I didn't adapt the railway until 2020. Until it was given to the owner before me in 2008. And so we repainted it in honor. Then it was sold back to Norfolk Southern. Then it was sold back to Tsukuma and Western Railway. Then it was given back to us during the thing. So yeah, it was from Norfolk Southern, then to us, then back to Norfolk Southern, then to Tsukuma and Western, then back to here on opening day. But yeah, our opening day for every single season is June 13th. And our season ends at December 31st, 2022. That's our Christmas Eve. That's our New Year's special, which will always be held at EST. By the way, it will never be held at whatever. So yeah, so we got that. And Christmas trains. Christmas trains will only be held at night, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single Christmas. No matter what. I don't care what time zone you're in. I don't want to hear you complaining. It's going to be like that because of my time zone. Because I'm the owner and I can't deal with everybody making complaints because we're not in the same time zone as you. So, yeah. So, in Eastern Standard Time from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. will be the A&W Christmas runs. Will be the Santa trains, hosted by a returning engine. We will not explain what engine that is, but of course, Pat knows that engine. I couldn't say it out loud. Otherwise, I'm gonna fire him because of this non-disclosure. Anyways, yeah. So there's like that. So, A&W will be returning, definitely. So yeah, this is how it's gonna go. When I get everything set up, there are gonna be flags everywhere. A&W and Tsukuma flags. SD70 ACC, the SD70 ACC, the 1930, will be pulling up with shunter and 23 with the and 4 will shunt the train. We will not tell you what train it is until after the poll. So, yeah. All polls will be next week. Or tonight, depending on if I'm lazy or not. Applications and Discord servers will not be made until after season. We do not hire until after December 31st, 2022, all the way up to June 13th. So yeah, we'll try to schedule as many events as we can during the season. We haven't been running since the season of 2020. But yeah, that's how things are gonna go. So we only have about 50 seconds left, but be right back. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Alright. Yeah, it's really good to know that the A&W is actually returning. Ever since I just decided to join the game and just look around the game, looking around for memories, drive the locomotives a bit, I realized the couples actually started working. So, yeah. But I kind of wonder how we're gonna do this, cause I really can't open Studio, cause storage issues. Thing is, I've been freaking trying to free up storage for the past forever, and
Time is up for A&W. That's all we're gonna explain about A&W. Our next topic: Discord drama. Ugh.
oh god, oh my god, don't even.
So I've been in a lot of trouble recently. It's not my fault. It's more of the other person's fault because he thinks he's cool. He thinks it's cool to post pictures of people sending gore and all that. People dying like that.
What?
We actually have a Discord administrator. Like, I'm not joking. Like, a legit Discord administrator. We just, like, I'm not even joking. He's, like, legit. Like, I don't want to hear you say, you're getting scammed. Elbows. No, he's actually official. He did, prove it. He did show the verification system. Not all of it, since it's mostly his account information, but yeah. So yeah, we do have him on the case. He is waiting to approve the ban, which usually takes around 70 to 72 hours. So, like 72 to 78 hours get approved. But yeah. So, what explained is that the person Pack has announced actually, like yesterday night. Yeah, that's the person. He threatens to leak people's shit. And he threatens he threatened Pack. Because they both live in Alabama, and they have seen each other in person mostly. So, of course, they know each other's address. And now he's threatening to come and kill him. So, I've left some advice for Pack to lock his doors. Yeah.
Boy, this evening,
So,
he actually decided to apologize to me.
like right now?
Like when I got out of school. Later on, after I got out of school, I saw not a notification since I had him blocked. I saw that he apologized to me.
Alright. But here's the thing, we will not accept the apology. Because the reason why is not because we're selfish brats, it's because it's actually a good reason. No matter, like, at this point, we're not even going to accept the apologies because he's still going to do it. Remember, Pack, he said he was going to become a better person. We were nice to him, he was like, ah.
And then that just looped for like, let me see, 8,000 times.
8,000 times. No, 8,247 times. So yeah, yes, I have counted. So, because we will not accept his apology, we will remain to keep him blocked, because he is also homophobic. And this is nervous to say, but I'm coming out of the closet. I'm actually gay now. But I don't like to express it because I don't want people to riot me in my Discord DM saying, "You're gay, you're such a homophobic." I can't say that word because YouTube will be like, no, you can't say that. Demonetize. And I don't want to lose Pack subs because, he worked hard for like 3 years.
5.
I'm sorry, yeah. That's how long we've known each other. 5 years. So, yeah. That's why we can't say that. I mean, I'm allowed to. Pack's not, and neither should Zerg be, but apparently he's homophobic because his only excuse is religion. He said but remember, Pack, remember what he said earlier? He said he was homophobic because Ben was gay.
And, like, he openly
Remember he said that? Now he's blaming it on his religion. He is Christianity or Catholic. I can't remember which one. My family's like Catholic, but we don't care if anybody's LGBTQ or not. I'm not baptized, so of course I'm religious neutral. I don't care. I care about religions, but I'm religious neutral. I don't wish to go to religious schools. I don't wish to pray every night. I just wish that everybody can damn it accept each other. But yeah. I have friends who are like also homophobic, but they're like those quote unquote good ones where they don't express it and they actually have a good reason on why. It's not like, oh, because this person is gay and I hate them and I'm gay. No, they're not like that. It's because, well, think about it. Repopulating for men is not a good thing, and kind of like their pronouns kind of get annoying. So, like, that's their reason. It's actually a pretty understandable reason, and I respect that. I don't go complaining to them saying, oh, no, but you shouldn't. No, because, once again, I don't care. That if they want to be like that, that's okay to me, because they're not expressing it, because they actually have a good reason for it. But Zerd, he has multiple reasons, but he says it's his religion. Religion should not be an excuse. It should never be. Even if it is a part of your religion, you can still, like, commit sins. You can confess it in one of those confession boxes, especially if you're Catholic or Christian. I don't think Indian does that, though. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's fine. So, basically, it all started with, like, about 3 years ago. Or, actually, two and a half years ago. 2 3/4 ago. 2 3/4 and a year ago. Pac met Zerd, or at the time he was called Fade, and he had Nitro. He was in 7th grade when we first met him. Me and Pac, of course, were still in elementary.
Yeah.
So, we go over to him, I say, hi, how are you? I'm pleased to meet you. He goes like, shut up. Are you serious, dude? You brought an underage here? Now, this was a time where me and Pac were underage. Both of us. And the fact that we just argued and argued saying, but why on earth are you're friends with an underage? Like, you hate underage? But yeah. And then my whole bad phase started happening, and he started making threats to me, which I understand why. I'm actually gonna put myself in the wrong there. But then after it happened, legit like a half a year ago, he goes up and I say a joke to him, alright? I say this joke, remember? I said, imagine lighting guns. And he says, shut the f*** up, you little stupid F-slur. And then, an A word, a solid A word. And it says, I'm gonna leak your face if you keep doing this. And I'm like, it's a joke. I mean, but he said before that he's not sensitive, but me and Pac was sensitive. And I say, bro, why are you being so sensitive? It's just a joke. I don't care, I'm sensitive. And I said earlier, you said that you weren't. And he said, show me screenshot. And then Pac gets a screenshot, and then he invites his and then he says he has all these F-word, N-word, and F and B-word passes. I don't believe that. I don't believe in N-word passes. That's why I never use them. Because they're just a bunch of baloney to trick people into saying racist things. The only time I allow people to say the N-word or any racial slurs is when they're singing a song. If they like the song, then that's okay. It's just a song. I mean, it's a song. It's art. I don't care. I don't care if people get mad at saying, that's because, I don't get mad at people for saying slurs in a song. Especially because they like the song, they enjoy it. And honestly, they're just saying their favorite lyrics. And just singing their song. So, I mean, it's their favorite song. There's really nothing you can do about it. So, yeah. And, yeah. But then he starts saying all these slurs, and then we asked to show the pass, and he never did. He said, And I showed in DMs. He never did. He never showed it in DMs. And so basically he started yelling and screaming at us saying we're incorrect, we're dumbasses.
Okay, so basically we're just explaining. Okay, so basically this is not.
Yeah.
This is just explaining the lore of how you guys became enemies, and not really explaining a lot of this.
Yeah, we've all. And now apparently, he also said a bunch of things. He said he also started getting rapidly into guns. He also started making threats and posting very, very graphic content. And it's actually legit graphic. Not like fake movie gore. I would be okay with fake. But no, it was legit. Like from the black market. He showed us the actual link. We have screenshot evidence of it, and we did copy the message ID. So we showed it to the moderator, and we're waiting for ban approval. I don't think it's been approved yet, because it's still like 50 other bans. But yeah.
Yeah, Ben was able to copy the ID of...
So we're just waiting for the ID. And yeah. But another issue is that he has alternative accounts. But luckily, because you have the gamer tags can help track down those accounts, and all that stuff. So yeah. So he started getting into very bad things like guns and violence, and then he also posted a lot of gore and is homophobic and starts saying all these slurs. And apparently he says, I'm a Nazi.
And also,
even though he's acting like one, he is posting videos, he's spreading slurs all over the internet. He's addicted to guns. That sounds like a complete neo-Nazi.
The thing
I mean, that sounds like, Pat, that sound like a Nazi to you?
Yeah, and also the thing is, he's like really, some of the time, usually he's like really nice when he's in a call with me.
Yeah,
we're just talking,
he
just
wasn't
vibing.
that bad. And now his only excuse is, oh, it's because other people do it, and that means I can do it. No, it doesn't mean that. And he's always retarded. He's retarded, basically. That's what he is. Because if he says that, then he is so deaf. He does not realize that his friends are trying to ruin my life, and he's like, "But my friends,
if he was, if
yeah,
you were,
they probably realized that you are a total dick, and that the fact that
if he was actually watching this right now, he would just be pissed.
I'm glad those friends are ruining his life, because what he's done to both of us is completely wrong. And now I actually said to him, why are you acting like the Nazi? He never replied back. He just said, idiot, I'm not trying to act like one. It's because my famous rappers do it. I'm okay, that's because they're trying to be cool. And they're already, because apparently that's his only excuse. Like, rappers do it. Remember when he said that? Because his friends do it and it's in rap songs. So he thinks it's okay from that. No, I mean, only if it's about guns and about violence, then yeah, I would see why. But he's just putting no context to it. He's just rapidly posting guns. And his friend died. His friend, I'm not going to say who, but I actually got to know him. He's an extremely good guy. Yeah, I think you should, if you see him by any chance, tell him I said hi. You know who I'm talking about, right, Pac?
Who?
Just don't say his name.
Who?
Zerg's friend that died in Zerg's friend that died in a accident. That died in the gun violence.
I don't.
Yeah, remember that one?
I don't really know.
It starts with an N. It starts with an N. Knock. Yeah, that guy.
Oh, his friend.
Unfortunately,
oh no, he wasn't the one that died. His friend was the one that died.
Yeah, his friend. I meant to say friend. Anyways, we only have like 30 seconds on the timer left. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to put on a part 2 on this story, because we're actually going to talk about something else. So, what we're going to talk about is... Actually, no, I forgot. We're going to talk about... So, we're actually going to continue for the rest of the minutes. So, let me just wait for the timer to end. Oh, yeah, it was part 2. Yeah, it was part 2 of, like, Roblox drama. That's apparently this. Yeah, I'll explain that bit. Alright, so the lot will go up until 9:30.
You see.
But yeah. So basically part 2. So because his friends started getting mad, we actually got to know each other a lot. We actually are pretty good friends, and he actually started ignoring him recently because of his violent actions. So, here's part 2, present day. So, a couple days ago, like Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Friday morning around there, we got into an extremely bad argument. I typed down like 3 paragraphs. All those paragraphs were things bad about him without repeating a single thing once.
Bro was just writing a whole essay.
Yeah. It's like the introduction, beginning, and end, and conclusion. So yeah. So basically he was being, like, dumb again, he was being retarded again, and he invites his Kevin friend. I'm allowed to say names because because Pack already posted them, and I figured I'd just say them anyways. But friends who are not included, I want to keep it anonymous, because people who are innocent I'm gonna remain anonymous because yeah. So yeah, not the guy who I explained earlier is innocent. Because don't go looking for his tag, please. So yeah, that was it. So in order to start this, he was starting to get extremely toxic again, posting gore again, he's trying to think. He thinks that we are better than him. Now, if I actually look through the group chat, I can actually find, like, legit evidence. I can find legit evidence that he is, like... He was legit saying all these slurs and all this. I actually have instant proof. So if I can load up, Pack, did I leave that? Oh yeah, it was this group chat. So if I can load it up, Mayor said, oh no, they're trying to think we're better than us. They're better than us, so yeah. He's also being really immature too. Like, he said he thinks that we're better than us. No, we're not. So if I can find... He's also pretty much a big hypocrite. He assumes everything. He calls me a Nazi F slur here. And he also copies jokes, even though he says he has all the stuff he can say. So yeah. So if I look here, somewhere around the chat, after the 3rd paragraph, I think it's after the 3rd paragraph. No, it was after the 2nd paragraph. If I can find the 2nd paragraph, yeah. Here we go. They think they're better than us. I'm gonna screenshot that, actually. I'm gonna screenshot that. I just screenshotted that. They think they're better than us. Yep, I have the screenshot right here, and I'm gonna post it in the announcements channel. So, Pack, I actually am gonna give you permission to leave actually exit out of full screen on the podcast and show the screenshot. So it's in announcements. So yeah, that's it. That's the image. It says they think they're better than us. That's what he said. He is not better than us, actually. Pretty much, we're not better than him though. But he said that he's better than us. He is better than us. He also plagiarizes songs. To get to target us, apparently, even though That's not what the songs are for. So, I mean, yeah. So, like, the fact that he's saying this stuff is wrong. So, oh, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, Zerg is, like, always retarded, so, yeah. So, yeah. So he also adds all of his friends to deal with his drama, which is also a thing. I don't know why he does that, but it's probably because he's stupid. So, yeah. Also, we're gonna update something. I'm gonna find a streaming service that can host voice chats but streaming at the same time for free. And that it can work, and that is an app. So, yeah.
I really should have put a warning in the description of this live stream.
He also said in chat 2 F slurs, 1 retarded asshole, 2 good people, and 0 and a lot of bad people. And those 2 good people, he said it was him and his friend. So yeah. So actually, you know, he always is toxic too. Every time I post a video, he makes he always finds some sort of images to make it against me, apparently, so yeah. So he also shows off his BB gun, and I have pictures of it. And he called Pac a flexer for showing off. You weren't flexing, Pac, but he was asking a question. Quote unquote, have you ever seen a GECX ET44AC? No, and I don't care. Flexer. And then Pac said, bruh. For asking if he's seen a specific train before. So yeah, so apparently Pac is a quote unquote. I'm sorry, I saw a funny meme. Y'all mad at a mermaid. Wait until you see. And I'm sorry, Pac, but yeah, that's funny. So yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I remember I used to be extremely sensitive. I cannot handle freaking flex jokes back 2 years ago. They were so annoying.
For some reason, I also have a feeling where I can't feel pain. I can feel it, but I just hold everything in and just keep the screaming in my head.
Oh, that's actually really relatable.
Yeah. Especially because I get hurt all the time. So, yeah. But yeah, that's it. So, we got 3 minutes left. So I'm going to explain it really quick. Zerg got into more guns, and he started posting more gore, as I said earlier. He also calls all my videos cringe, and he calls my stuff cringe. And then he calls me a pussy, a scared ass retard for refusing to argue. Apparently refusing to argue is a bad thing, even though that's a good thing. And then Pac said, nobody's scared of your goofy ass. And then N-word here. And then there's this guy who always posts the skull emoji and the N word. He's black, so I mean I can't really do anything. And he also plagiarizes songs to put him adventures. And then apparently the Kevin dude who was with Zerg said, N-word, there is no being immature out of your age. So I can go poopy, goofy, aha at 30 years old, and that can't be immature. Hack, what do you think about that?
My opinion on what Kelvin said is that is art, not make sense.
Yeah, especially. It also doesn't make sense because think about it. So, yeah. So, if I look back into the chat, maybe I can find something interesting. So the fact that he said, I'm gonna kill a bunch of motherfucking with oh sugar, I said the F word. Motherfucker with a Glock having a heart attack. Have a freaking heart attack. I don't give a mother about any other. Take the shot, hold that thought. Now I'm gonna let that rock. I'm just dealing with the crew. We frick around, that's how we do. And yeah, he just plagiarizes songs basically. Yeah. So yeah. So we're now next week. No, it's 9:29, so we should start getting ready. But our next week is gonna be racial slurs and how people should. Oh, Pac, you caught the think. You see the think balls, and then the Operation Saver.
Everybody always calls that the hub unit. I can see
the
why.
Hub unit. You caught the unit. All right. Well, it's 9:30. See y'all next week, and have a lovely Friday. And have a lovely weekend too.
No,
also, go Eagles, go Phillies, and go your mom.
Go your mom?
Yeah, because I did her last night.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah. See ya, bye.
Alright. Hopefully you guys actually enjoyed that. Well, honestly, I'm hoping most of you guys didn't get offended by that. If you did, then I sincerely apologize. But yeah, I'll see you later next week.